Morning everybody, it's Saturday. I thought I'd post a few Facebook lives and other Facebook posts in the next couple of weeks about sort of getting in shape, staying in shape for summer. I recently did a talk on this and I think I got quite good feedback, so I was inspired today to write about alcohol and its impact on weight. I've actually just had a few days away with my mum, which was lovely. Going to blame my mum here, but it's not really my mum's fault. So, end of the day, nice day out in this country, and we went, thought, oh, let's go and have a cocktail. Had a cocktail, a glass of wine with meal. Nothing excessive, but it's quite obvious when I came back after about 3 days away, the impact you can actually sort of see, probably put on a pound or two. It's only 3 days, but you sort of think, gosh, the impact that alcohol can actually have when we're trying to stay in shape and get in shape for summer, or at any time of year actually. Of course, the problem with alcohol is the sugar content, and it's really important when we're thinking about our weight and not trying to lay fat down around our middles, the impact of keeping our blood sugar levels stable. And how does alcohol impact on that? Well, it's the sugar content, first of all, that is going to raise our blood sugar levels. The body has to keep our blood sugar levels as stable as it can, and therefore any excess of glucose in the bloodstream can be converted to fat, and this sort of triglyceride fat gets laid down around the middle. So alcohol and sugar content is a bit of a problem. And of course, if you're having cocktails, I try and be really careful not to choose the ones that have got loads of fruit juice in, but it's really hard, isn't it, with a cocktail to find ones that don't have any sort of alcohol content. The other problem with the alcohol itself is the fact that it's a stimulant. And what does that mean? Is that it means it stimulates the adrenal glands to release adrenaline to prepare the body for fight or flight. And by doing so, if it's going to prepare the body for fight or flight, the automatic reaction to the release of adrenaline is to convert our stores, they're called glycogen stores, and to convert it to glucose. So we've got enough energy for fight or flight. Well, of course, if we're drinking a cocktail or any other alcoholic drink, we don't need to fight or flight, do we? So again, that can end up being immediately stored, not necessarily back as our sort of glycogen stores, but again could be stored as fat. So you've got that sort of double whammy with cocktails and alcohol. It's a bit of a problem. And I was thinking about how we can avoid drinking too much. It's the thing we want to do. It's a lovely summer weather. We want to sit outside and have a drink in the evenings. Of course we do. I was just thinking, one of the things maybe is get some fresh mint, a few mint leaves, some frozen berries. I've got some frozen raspberries, and sort of muddle them at the bottom of a glass and add some sparkling water. I really like Badois, and that will give a really lovely flavour, give lots of lovely colours to that. Would make a lovely refreshing drink and could be a bit of an alternative. And if you're going out somewhere and you're trying to avoid drinking too much, well, I think the number one rule is to be the nominated driver. Then you can't drink. But rather than to be an absolute poo-poo about it, I'll say hi. I think somebody's watching. Say hi. I don't know who it is. If you're not the nominated driver and you want to have a drink, then just try and alternate your drinks with a sparkling water, not fruit juice. It's all that sugar, and it's really not great if you're trying to watch your weight. So sparkling water, if there's any lemon or anything around you can add to flavour it, that would be great. But just try and alternate your drinks so you're not constantly going back, and watch them topping up your drinks. I notice that when I go places, your drink gets topped up and you've got to have eyes like a hawk sometimes to stop your drink automatically being topped up with more wine or whatever it might be. So go and enjoy yourselves. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your whatever things that you might be up to in the evenings. But hopefully some of those couple of tips could be useful for you. Have a great weekend.